Hello, everyone, and welcome to Voodoo Dolls, Voodoo Dolls Halloween. I am going to be drawing 4 voodoo dolls in collaboration with Raul Reynolds Drawing on YouTube here. I am currently not in my home art room. I'm not even at home. I'm actually all the way about almost 1,500 miles away from home, but I'm with family. So this little digging noise you hear kind of is me going through the pencil pouch of my niece, who is really out here anyway, the only one with this kind of art skills, drawing, painting, things like that. And she hasn't done it in a long time, so she doesn't have a whole lot to choose from right now, but we are going to make it work. So, as the hashtag suggests, sorry about that, it is going to be all about voodoo dolls. And voodoo dolls can come in many shapes and sizes. And we will just start with, just a basic. We're going to come up here and do a neck. Oops, let's get this pen. There we go. Up here, do a neck and a round head. Kind of what looks like a gingerbread cookie outline. And then we have to decide what shall we do here. We gotta make them look stitched. So we're gonna give them some sewing lines and some stitching lines. And nothing about a real voodoo doll is perfect. So by no means do your stitches need to be exactly the same size, exactly the same number on each side. None of that. And this one we're going to pretend we had to sew a separate head on there, or at least maybe this is where we need to put the stuffing in. And then there's always the infamous pin. Now, a little known fact about voodoo dolls and pins is if you stick a silver pen into a voodoo doll, that is for good things. So we're gonna give this a little bit of silver as it goes. And if you were to do a black pin, that would be for quote unquote bad reasons. The thing that everybody actually fears about voodoo dolls and thinks that all voodoo dolls are for. But it's not true. Use the silver ones for good things. And there is your basic everyday voodoo doll. Now we're going to move on to the next page. And I hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to move things here to where I'm drawing. Can you make your voodoo dolls male versus female? Yes, you can. And still be very generic looking. On the outside, just with a little bit of difference with the shape at the bottom. Not that that's a dress, but it can be inferred as one. The other thing that this flat bottom can help do is to help be filled with beans or sand or rice, to help the voodoo doll stand up versus being something that has to be propped up or laying down. This voodoo doll, she is known for her big mouth. You know, because voodoo dolls, when you're making voodoo dolls, or puppets representing a specific person, you'd want them to be at least with some characteristics resembling the person. And this person has not just big lips, but a big mouth in general. You know, like very talkative, maybe even a gossiper or a smack talker. And she looks all nice, and there's her button for an eye. She looks all nice and sweet. But sometimes a big mouth is not a good thing. So she gets a pin. And let's just say we don't want to do anything bad to her, but we want her to change. We want her to change her ways. So let's give her some gold. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. The Amazon man came to deliver me some more crafty things while I am out here. But we are giving Miss Motormouth here, Miss Big Mouth, a gold pin so that hopefully she can change her ways. We don't want her to always be, you know, telling everyone's secrets and so on and so forth. Now let's see if we can carefully switch pages, because I believe we are going to do 4. Let's find a different pages entirely, because that kind of came through. Here we go. Try to clip this down here as best we can. Put things up here. And let's straighten this out. and get started on number 3 and then number 4 in our hashtag voodoo doll collaboration. Now, I think I will start with outlining in silver. Again, I'm just going to go with the basic almost like a gingerbread cookie cutter shape. It's really warm out here. I think it really affects markers. I'm learning things here. Let's give one solid gold eye. Oh, actually two solid gold eyes. We're going to make this one a little child. So it can be a little bit colorful. Let me make these sewing marks for our little child here. I think this one will be a little boy. Now we're just going to fill in with a little bit of color here and there. His stitches. This is a multicolored pencil, so you never really know what colors are going to come out. Kind of helps represent a child with lots of color. And up here at the mouth. And you can get as detailed as you want to represent this person. Some eyebrows. Some straggler hairs, maybe strings that you let hang out for straggler hairs. And even patches. Plaid patches on their clothing. Let's give them one more up here. Now, identifying features. Let's see. If this little boy had broken his arm. Oh my. Broke his arm. And now we're going to want our needle to come in to that very spot. And we're going to definitely make it silver because we want to heal that broken arm as fast as possible, right? For this little boy. Okay. And on to number 4. Shall we make it a little gruesome this time? You know, it is for Halloween, after all. Whoop. One leg shorter than the other. big ghost-like eyes. Maybe with one filled in. Sadly, I don't have a black Sharpie, like I said, but we're going to fill this eye in here with ink. Just regular old everyday writing pen ink. Ooh. And we can leave the other one open. Maybe just put an X there. Bleeding. Blood drops. Oh, let's see. Do we have red? We do. So what's everyone's favorite part of Halloween? Or do you just not like Halloween at all? Surely you must like Halloween if you clicked on these videos, though, with the hashtags. Some people like the fun, sweet, childish type of Halloween. Others prefer some gruesome, scary movies. Some care for like the morbid and the macabre. Everybody's got their own taste. And then there's people, and I have some friends, even though I am a humongous fan of Halloween, I could have Halloween all year long. I do have friends who do not like Halloween at all. And I haven't been able to rub off on them too much. Not too much, really, at all. Halloween is also just not just for the children. Let's be real here. At least the art of Halloween can also be for the adult. Oh, this one has a broken heart. For shame, for shame, for shame. I'll do a little bit more here because its heart is broken and his heart is bleeding. And I suppose up there that could be crying bloody tears. Now the question is, did we make this broken heart? Or are we trying to mend this broken heart? I'm gonna go with the dark side here. Make it a black pin. Black pin poking their heart with the intention of heartbreak, not a heart attack. It's whatever you intend it to be. Just heartbreak. Give them a broken heart. With a black pin right straight to the heart. Now you can name your dolls, you can use them just strictly male, female, so they can represent whoever you want, whenever you want. They can be just playful toys, or they can be objects that, you know, perhaps you want healing. Like this, you wanted a healing for this young man's broken arm. This young man over here has also been through a few surgeries. So we're going to give him a couple of scars here. Sadly, he's had abdominal surgery, a little surgery on his neck, We're going to put X's here where ears would be, because this little boy happens to be deaf too. Let's give him a little bit more definition to these eyes. Let's see, what else has this little boy been through? I'm going to give him some motion marks all over, from top to bottom, because perhaps this little boy has seizures. And let's see, how would we represent that this boy doesn't have a really good heart? So we're just going to make it really small. Real small in comparison. But this boy's current problem right now is this broken arm. So our silver pin is sticking into that broken arm. Oops. For healing. Okay. So that is 4 voodoo dolls for hashtag voodoo doll. Let's go back and find our first ones. Just your basics. Just your basics. I am not good with this video thing. I'm down to all my portable stuff, y'all. Let me move the camera up a little and see if you can see this better. There we go. Number 1 and number 2. And look over to number 3. And 4. Let's see, there's 1, the 3, number 3. Poor young man with his little heart and his broken arm. And this gruesome guy with a broken heart. And there you are. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Happy Halloween.